On this past August 26th, 13 United States servicemen and women were killed in an airport attack in Kabul. The attack marked one of the deadliest days for American forces in the past decade of the 20-year war in Afghanistan. The names of the 13 fallen service members are Marine Lance Corporal David Lee Espinoza, Marine Sergeant Nicole Keith, Marine Staff Sergeant Derek Taylor Hoover, Navy Staff Sergeant Ryan Ross, Marine Corporal Hunter Lopez, Marine Lance Corporal Riley McCullough, Marine Lance Corporal Dylan Malora, Marine Lance Corporal Kareem McCool, Marine Corporal Dagan William Tyler Page, Marine Sergeant Yohani Rosario Pichardo, Marine Corporal Humberto Sanchez, Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, and Navy Corpsman Max Soviak. These servicemen and women gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and we would like to honor them with tonight's playing of Amazing Grace. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. We thank the JROTC for providing the color guard and raising the flag at the west side of the stadium. Now, please join Band Captain Ethan Bixby and the Filthy Band as we honor America.
welcome on in, everybody. We are live here at the Ramble for the Riverview Rams 2021 home opener versus the Palmetto Tigers. It took us a few cancellations. We've had to cancel 2 home games, but we are finally here at the Ramble. The Palmetto Tigers going up against your Riverview Rams. I am Addison. Along with me is my partner, Raul. And Raul, it is so good to finally back for some high school football here at the Ramble today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let me tell you this. First of all, the weather looks like it's going to cooperate, which was the biggest issue in our first game. It got canceled, but it doesn't seem to be an issue today. So realistically, it's our 4th game, which is going to be our home opener. And it all goes back to what we were discussing with Coach Smithers about adversity. But absolutely, we're ready to go. Weather does not seem to be an issue. Fans are ready to go. The stadium looks great. The band was out there playing and did a very good job of recognizing our country, especially as we approach September 11th tomorrow. We're excited.
Yeah, the atmosphere is great, as you mentioned. And if you look at the Riverview Rams this season, so far we are 1-1. We opened up with a loss against Seminole on the road. It was a tough one. Again, our preseason game got canceled against Bloomingdale, so we were going into that one with really no experience. And then our home game against Brendan River got canceled, which then led us to travel to Lehigh High School, where we ended up winning 14-2 on the road versus Lehigh. And keep in mind, Lehigh has the #1 running back in the class of 2023. In the game before us, he rushed for 258 yards and 3 touchdowns. Against us, just got over 100 on the last possession.
That's right.
And did not score a touchdown. And it's really, again, showing how dominant the Rams defense has been this season. They really didn't do as bad as it looks against Seminole. They really only let up 14 defensive points and none against Lehigh last week. And that's really been the fundamental for this school, is their defense.
Exactly. And just a quick recap, I mean, again, the first game of the season was canceled, and the second game had to travel 2.5 hours to Sanford to go play a very good ball club, very physical ball club. And our third game of the season was switched to go down to Lehigh Acres. So here we are. 4th game of the season. It's the home opener. We're excited. Football is back. We're ready to go. You talked to coaches this afternoon, and they're ready to go. I mean, they're excited.
Yeah, it is going to be a fun one. We are about to get underway. If you look over to the right side, they show it on the camera. The Riverview Rams are about to run through the tunnel, I guess you could call it.
It's ready to go. I mean,
we are ready. High school football making its return here at the Ramble for the first time since last November.
That's right.
As the Rams getting ready to take the field. Tonight's head coaches Josh Smithers for the Riverview Rams, and then for Palmetto is Dave Marriott.
Here at the Ramble, Rams is ready to get under. Make some noise.
So the Rams are all set up in the west end zone right now. They're ready to enter the stadium. They're very excited. We've got American flags, a lot of patriotism going on right now. As we said, tomorrow being September 11th, the 20th anniversary. And there was a lot of recognition before the game about that. And it looks as though everybody's ready to go. Palmetto has also entered the field as well. And we're almost underway here.
Absolutely. Just a reminder, Luke Petita is coming back. We've got some key guys coming back from injury. You know, you mentioned that about adversity, about how, you know, that adversity we got to overcome. COVID issues and injuries have been a key part of that. And here come the Riverview Rams.
Yes, they are.
We are just moments away from kickoff here at the Ramble to get the home opener underway, and it is long overdue, but we are just moments away.
And to give credit to the coaches on game 1, I mean, they stuck it out till about 9:30, waiting to see if the weather would clear to try to get that first home opener in, and the weather would not cooperate.
Yeah.
So finally, here we are, 4th game of the season, when we get to open it up at home. Weather doesn't seem to be an issue. The crowds are very excited. Everybody's happy. And it looks like it's going to be a great game, an absolutely great game.
And again, a new look for the Riverview Rams offense that we are going to see as the Riverview Rams will receive. The Riverview Rams are coming up with a little new offensive scheme this season. They're running with that no-huddle offense. They're also having a quarterback committee, I guess you could call it, running 2 quarterbacks in tonight's game. That will be Joe Borchers and Will Carter. So we are about to get underway. It looks like John L. Williams and Charles Lester back to return for the Rams. John L. Williams on the left side and Lester just at around the 5-yard line.
Again, both quarterbacks are going to be prepared for that no-huddle offense, okay? And they're both going to try to accomplish the same thing. It's not as though they're going to put one in for the other in an event that something happens. It's something that is designed for the offense, and so it'll be interesting to see. That's something new this year that we were talking to the coach earlier, and they've been very excited about implementing it, and it seems to be working. So let's see how it goes. And here we go with the kickoff.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway from the Ram Bowl. It'll be Charles Lester who kicks it or receives it at the 10-yard line. Lester up the middle, and he's going to break a tackle and get tackled just around the 32, 33-yard line. Charles Lester, a 4-star recruit. He has that explosiveness playing both wide receiver and cornerback, and they're fighting for the ball here. Did he possibly fumble that football?
It seems as though they're wrestling a little bit right now. I was about to mention he took it straight up the middle, then made a quick cut to the right. To gain a couple more yards, but it was very nice, and there was he looks fine. There's no issues health, as far as injuries are concerned. Seems like they were getting wrapped up there under.
Riverview will have the ball at the 34-yard line, and it will be Joe Borchers who comes out at quarterback for the Rams, and there is Luke Petita coming in as well for the first time this year. And it looks like Ryan White is getting the start on the right side as well. Under the shotgun, he's got Birch behind him. And that's some early movement right there from the Rams offensive line. Not the most ideal start. I know that's something Coach Smithers is wanting to crank down on the offensive miscues, and that's not the greatest way to start.
And that's the thing, this is, again, we're looking at this as the first home opener. They got a little bit of jitters, and so, yes, he went up just a little too soon.
Here is Borchers, going to hand it off to Jaden Birch. Up the middle, and Birch with the head of steam gets crossed.
Very nice.
Back to where they started and gets down tackled at just around the 37-yard line. So it'll be second down and around 7 for the Rams.
Nice play. He went to the right side in between his guard and tackle and was able to put some nice yards on the ground there, bringing up a second down now.
Here's Borchers again. Hands it off to Jaden Birch, and Birch trying to find something and gets tackled just a couple yards above the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be third down and 5 or 6 for the Rams.
Yeah, he took the left side on that one and had to kind of fight his way through there, but did meet a lot of resistance from the defensive line. So we're up now on a third down.
Borchers has got 3 wide receivers to his right. Borchers drops back, looking right, throws it over to John L. Williams. Williams trying to fight for the first down, and he fumbled it, or there is a flag on the play. Possible targeting or a face mask right there. So it looks like Riverview might be able to keep possession here, although they did not reach the first down line.
He was shy of the first down. He did make a reception, but then he was hit pretty hard and did drop the ball. We don't know exactly what the penalty is. Have they recalled the penalty? Here we go.
Okay. Yep. So that will be an automatic first down for the Rams, so they will not have to go on the field. They're given a fresh set of downs. That's the Riverview first down. And it's little things like that that can really turn the momentum of the game around. So, what the Rams got to do here is capitalize off the defense's mistake right there.
Absolutely.
And turning 6 points into what should have been a 3 and out, it's huge. As Borchers out of the shotgun, going to hand it off to Birch. Birch hits the right side, and he's going to be tackled for a loss right there. Palmetto swarmed all over him.
I'll tell you, the defense really pursued very nicely on that play. It was right to the outside, and everybody came flying in. The linebackers, everybody had a good pursuit to that. Kudos to the defense on that one, actually. So it brings up a second down.
4-man or 3-man wide for the Riverview Rams in that shotgun again. Borchers with Jaden Birch to his right. And that looks like they jumped offside. It'll be 5 yards up for the Rams.
Again, going back to what you were saying, Addison, capitalize on this. Encroachment on the defense, that's an easy 5 yards. Discipline on the offense to stay where they were. Gain of 5 yards brings up now a second and what are we looking at, 5 or 6? 6. There you go.
Second down and 6 here from the Palmetto 43. Borchers out of the shotgun, looking left. He's going to keep it, and he is going to get wrapped up right there for a loss. So this is going to bring up a third down here for the Rams. It'll be third down and 9, I believe. or 36.
He rolled out to his left side and tried to get something going to the outside. There was nothing there, and he went ahead and just played it safe and, you know, held on to the ball.
3rd down and 9. Borchers drops back. He's looking. It's a screenplay, and nobody is there, and the Riverview Rams will have to punt here. A little bit of miscommunication between Borchers and Lester.
It looked as though that was supposed to be a screenplay. I mean, even the defensive lineman picked up on it, but apparently there was nobody there. So we're in a 4th down situation right now, which brings out the punt team.
And this will be Brady Bloom to punt this one away. So big stop right there by the by Palmetto's defense after giving the Rams 20 yards through the penalties.
Exactly.
Right there. And that shows resilience right there. So again, it'll be Brady Bloom to punt it away here. He's senior linebacker and punter. And that is really short. And it's going to be out of bounds at the Palmetto 35, so an 11-yard punt right there for Brady Bloom. And so Palmetto will get some good field position to start off their first drive here. And for Palmetto, they are starting a freshman quarterback in Xander Smith. He is a freshman, 6'4", 225 pounds. And a freshman quarterback starting varsity it tells you a lot that this kid is talented.
Yeah, and we're gonna see exactly what he's capable of here. 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line.
9:35 to go here in the first quarter. Here is Xander Smith with the man in motion, and he's going to hand it off to him, and that's a good tackle right there. That is senior linebacker Tyree Smith who tackles him for a loss right there.
He held his ground. He really did. He held his ground. He read the play very well, shed the block, and made the tackle. Excellent job by the linebacker. Excellent job.
Yeah, great read right there.
Brings up a 2nd and 13 ball on the 35-yard line.
And the Rams are going to jump offside right there. And that was Abner DeMarcus. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 at the Palmetto 42.
Well, he was being aggressive, and he just jumped off a little bit too soon. The cadence of the quarterback might have made him jump off a little bit, but here we are with a 2nd and 8 ball on the 37-yard line.
A lot of penalties so far for both of these squads here. Here is Xander Smith in the shotgun looking over the middle, and he's got him for a 1st down just across midfield. Great throw right there by Xander Smith.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback showed a lot of poise on that play. He was very comfortable in the pocket. He dropped back and had a wide open receiver right to the inside.
That was Rockland Lodge with the reception. That was one of his favorite targets in Palmetto's last game. They did lose 15-6 in that game. Here's a snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper by Xander Smith, and he slides at the 43-yard line.
He had a single back set. He faked it to the running back, took it to the outside, kept it himself, and then slid right about, now we're about 2nd down with about 4 to go. So he got 6 yards on that play.
So into Riverview territory, here is Xander Smith in the shotgun, and that's once again Abner DeMarcus with the onside penalty, and that's going to give Palmetto a 1st down.
It goes back to what you just said a few minutes ago, Addison. I mean, a lot of penalties right now, and it's these are penalties that we're going to have to clean up as the game goes on, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, these are very
uncharacteristic of his defense. This is not something you normally see. As Xander Smith takes it, throws it over the middle, almost intercepted right there by Brady Bloom. Almost was able to get his hands on that one. It was intended for Rockland Lodge.
Yep, he faked it to the running back and tried to take it to the outside, but the defense really closed in on it very well. They did a very good job on that.
Great attempt right there by Brady Bloom. It will be 2nd down and 10 from the Rams 38. We got 8:13 here remaining in quarter number 1. 4-man wide here as Xander Smith takes it out of the shotgun. Looks over the right side, and he's got Timmons. Timmons trying to fight for some extra yards, and he does as he gets all the way down to the 26-yard line. Shaved off some tacklers after he caught it, and got some 20 yards on that play.
And he did just that, exactly what you said. He fought his way through it. I mean, at the 30, there was already defenders on all over him, but he just kept on going and took it another 5 or 10 yards.
And they'll hand it off up the middle right there to Cleve Benson, and he is wrapped up for a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the for Palmetto.
Nice job by the defensive line on that one. They really held strong on the line, and were able to make a nice stop, bringing up 2nd and 8.
Tanner Smith setting up the offense here. 2nd down and 8 from the Riverview 25-yard line. Looks over for the play. 4-man wide, and he's got Cleve Benson behind him. Smith looks to be an option play, and it is. Hands it over to Benson, and Benson is wrapped up by the Rams defense. Great tackle right there in the open field, and that's going to set up for 3rd down and long for Palmetto. Deep Riverview territory.
Great job by the defense. They pursued it very well. They stayed disciplined. And we're able to wrap it up right there. They did a great job. It brings up a 3rd and 9, ball on the 25-yard line.
3rd down and 9. Andrew Smith looking, throws it to the right side, and it's intercepted! Charles Lester with the interception, and he's taking it up the right side. There goes Charles Lester all the way up to the Riverview 35. A big play by the Riverview defense, and that'll set up the Rams with some great field position. A great read by the 4-star wide receiver and quarterback, Charles Lester.
Big play. That's what we were talking about earlier today with the coach. He said, listen, our defense is tough. They're going to get in there. They're going to grind it. They're going to try to stop the ball right on the
25-yard line.
Yeah. But now on this one here, again, the safety stayed true, read the ball very, very well, reacted to it, made a nice interception, and was able to gain at least, another
30 yards on that one.
Yeah.
He intercepted that one around the 5-10-yard line. And here we go. It is now Will Carter who is making his first appearance this season in the shotgun. Will Carter pitches it outside, and there's Jaden Porch. And Jaden Porch is going to be tackled for a loss of 1 on that play.
And so that shows you that, what we're talking about here with the difference in the quarterbacks and the set. A pitch to the outside, but the defense played it very, very well. Everybody came in. The safety came in. They read it extremely well and were able to stop it for a loss.
Yeah,
so we're now at 2nd and 11, ball on 33.
Don't be surprised if they take one of those. Will Carter is a great runner. As there he goes, takes it up the middle, and he's going to get right back to around the line of scrimmage. And so already after 2 plays, we are looking at a 3rd down and 10 for the Riverview Rams. And coming off the turnover, you're really looking to capitalize off that and at least move the ball somewhat downfield and at least get 3 points on the board. But it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the Riverview 34-yard line. Carter looking for the play. Birch on the right side. There's Carter. Carter fakes it. Here goes Will Carter. Bounces to the outside. Carter finding some open room, and he rushes for a 1st down on 3rd down and 10. Gets out of bounds at the 48-yard line, and I just mentioned it, Ron, that explosiveness that he has to move.
That's exactly right.
And he showed it right there.
He really did.
Not many teams are going to do a quarterback rush on 3rd and 10, but that just shows you how much of a valuable runner
he really took it hard to the outside and gave it everything he had and just turned that corner and turned it into a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 on the 48.
Quickly, here comes the Rams offense. Carter rolls out to the left side, fires, and he's got his receiver. That is John L. Williams with the reception at the Palmetto 41-yard line. And it does appear that, I believe, Will Carter is down on the field right now.
It looked as though, as he was rolling to the outside, he had a man open, took advantage of it. It was a great reception, but unfortunately he did pay for it.
And so the refs are going to call a official timeout right here. We got 5:29 here to go in the 1st quarter. It's Rams nothing, Palmetto nothing. The Rams are driving at 1st down and 10 at the 41-yard line. For those just tuning in, Will Carter took a hit after that last completion and is down on the ground receiving medical attention right now.
Our banner sponsors this year.
Well, you know what? Just looking at what we've seen so far, unfortunately, we've had some penalties. A lot of things that could have been avoided. But I go back to this again. This is their first game, their first home opener here, especially after what they've been through. And I have to imagine that there's going to be a lot of nervousness and jitters on both sides, but more so even on the Riverview side. So I'm thinking as the game continues, we're going to see less and less of that. I'm sure Coach Smithers will address that at halftime as well if he hasn't already. And he seems to be up and walking, and he's looking good right now.
Walking good, so Joe Borchers will have to come in for this play. I'm not sure if we'll see Will Carter again on this drive.
Okay, so we got a 1st and 10, ball on the 41.
Absolutely, a great chance for the Rams to hit the first score here. Here's Borchers out of the shotgun. He's got Jalen Burks to the left side. Out of the shotgun, looks to the right side, and he's got his receiver, Jawan Glover. There goes Glover, pushes ahead for a gain of about 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Great job to make the reception and then cut it to the inside and really get about 5 yards on that play. So that brings up a 2nd and 5?
Yeah, 2nd down and 5. 5 minutes to go here at the Palmetto 36-yard line. Borchers out of the shotgun. Three-man to his right side, and again, another penalty. That one's going to be against Palmetto.
Encroachment.
And that will give the Riverview Rams a fresh set of downs. Both of these teams had 3 for Palmetto. Riverview's already got 2. That's 25 yards and penalties already here in the first quarter.
The other thing you got to think about also from Palmetto's standpoint is they're dealing with 2 different quarterbacks, 2 different cadences, 2 different ways they set up, and it could be that they've been just kind of caught off guard with the 2 different quarterbacks.
Right. As here is Borchers. Borchers looking right, throws it over the middle, and he's got his receiver. That is Charles Westbrook. Nears the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and very short.
Very successful at moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice concentrated passes to the inside. Keep the ball moving. Now bringing up a 2nd and 1.
And Will Carter is back on the field now for the Rams on 2nd down and 1 from the Palmetto 21. He's going to throw over to the right side. It's tipped up right there. Good deflection up front by Palmetto. That was Alexavian Houston. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 from the Palmetto 21-yard line. And getting a touchdown, getting a field goal, did you see it's a huge difference, but especially coming off a turnover, to turn a turnover into 6 points is huge. As here's Will Carter out of the shotgun, and that is going to be another penalty right there for Palmetto. That's now 30 yards of penalties, and they are gifting Riverview 1st down after 1st down.
Another encroachment on the defense. Taking the ball now. It's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, 1st
ball
down
on the 17.
We got 4:14 to go. We are still scoreless. Riverview has entered the red zone, looking to strike first here. Here's Will Carter's out of the shotgun. He's got Burks to the left. Rolls to the left side, looking. Now he keeps it. And he's going to slide down at the 15-yard line, so we'll pick up 2 yards. And that's something that you saw it on the pass he completed to John L. Williams at about midfield. He threw that ball, and that one took it and kept it. It just shows the versatility that this guy has.
He's very diverse. He's very comfortable in the pocket. He can run outside of the pocket, makes decisions not to throw it and take it with him. So he
throws it on a screen to Jawan Glover, spinning, trying to fight for some yards, and he gets wrapped up at the 9-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and about 2 yards.
And this again goes back to what the coach was saying before the game. He's like, listen, we just want to march the ball in a very disciplined manner, very methodical, and eliminate any mistakes, and it's happening here.
As here's Will Carter, a big 3rd down inside the Palmetto 10-yard. Hands it off up the middle, bounces to the outside, Jaden Burks into the end zone. That is a Riverview touchdown.
Excellent job. Let me tell you, he took that ball, kept running, took it to the outside, didn't stop.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get hit at around the 5-yard line.
And just kept going.
Bounced it out to the outside for the easy touchdown. And so Riverview takes a turnover and puts 6 on the board. And that is something all coaches will love.
That's exactly right. They took advantage of an opportunity that was given to them and scored 6. We're ready for the field goal right now.
Here is Stone Springman to kick it. And that is right through the uprights, and Riverview is up 7-0 here with 3:09 remaining in the first quarter. Charles Lester with the interception inside of the Riverview 10-yard line, took it to the 35. The offense drives right down and puts 7 on the board.
And really, as far as from a coaching standpoint, you cannot ask for anything else from your offense. You capitalized on a turnover, drove down the field, and you were able to take 7 out of it with 3 minutes left to go. We'd like to take an opportunity right now to talk about our sponsors here. Nutter Custom Construction. Nutter Custom Construction is a locally owned and operated custom home building company that offers a distinct approach to residential construction. Nutter Custom Construction.
And so it'll be Stone Springman to kick this one over to Palmetto. Again, 3:09 remaining in the first quarter. And that is going to be pushed into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback, not giving Palmetto a chance to return that one. Fun fact about Stone Springman is Stone Springman, unlike most high school kickers his age, kicks off the ground, does not use a tee at all.
Does not use a tee.
And boots it into the back of the end zone. It's very impressive.
Exactly. And that's one of the things that the coaches wanted to stress was that, hey, he's doing this right off of the ground, and he's putting it in the end zone. And so that is something that is unheard of at this level.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone doing that, but certainly impressive as the Palmetto offense is back on. It's Sanders Smith under center. Got a man in motion coming to the left side. Hands it off to number 22, and he's wrapped up right there by Tyree Smith. He led Class 7A in tackles last year. One of the biggest leaders on the defensive side of the ball for the Riverview Rams.
Great job on the defense on that play. Again, we used the word discipline. They were very disciplined. Everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do and reacted to the ball accordingly and did a very good job, which brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. We've got 2 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the first quarter.
There is a penalty flag down here on the near side of the field near the 11-yard line. And it's going to be a legal shift against the
And it's going to be a penalty against the Tigers and a legal shift. And so that is going to back them up to, I believe, the 15-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 15.
It'll be first down, first and 15.
Or first down and 15. First down and 15 from their own 15-yard line.
Once again, dealing with penalties here.
That's five or six so far on the night. We're going to hand it off up the middle to Cleve Benson, and Cleve Benson is going to get wrapped up for about a gain of 3. Again, the Riverview defense has looked amazing so far, not allowing any big plays, 1 12 to 15 yards up the middle, but they've been very disciplined so far this game. 2nd and 13. Drops back, looking over to the left side. He's got him in, but he throws it out of bounds.
I think there might have been some miscommunication on that play because it appears as though the receiver turned to the outside, and he probably should have turned to the inside.
Right.
Or that's where the ball was.
It was wide open either way though on that pass. It is now 3rd down and 13 from the Palmetto 15-yard line. For Palmetto, 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Looking over to the left side, throws it deep down the field, and he completes it over to Derek Timmons.
It was a little underthrown. He had to actually come back.
Great catch by Derek Timmons right there. Comes back to the ball and makes it a terrific play. 3rd down and 13. Those aren't, easy to convert, but great job by Palmetto right there. So it'll be a fresh set of downs from the Palmetto 43-yard line. Out of the shotgun, fakes a handoff, throws over to the side, and it's incomplete. That was Derek Simmons again, but he couldn't hold that one in.
I think he heard the footsteps because they were coming. The defensive backs were closing in on it. Excellent read. Which brings up a 2nd and 10, ball on the 43-yard line.
2:08 here remaining in the first quarter. Unlike the Riverview offense, the Palmetto offense is very slow with their movement. They take a lot of time in the huddle and really set up the player where, you saw on the drive, Riverview was quick. Here is Xander Smith out of the shotgun, hands it off up the middle, and a big burst of speed and gets tackled at around the 40-yard line. That is Vontae Humans with the carry up the middle.
It was a high snap to begin with, so it seemed as though maybe the play was going to be broken to begin with. But I tell you, he just took it right up the middle and just kept on going. Brings up a first down and 10.
He's going to hand it off up the middle once again to Humans, and he's going to be tackled for a gain of 5 at the Riverview 35-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Palmetto Tigers. And really look at this crowd now. It is certainly filled up. We've got a packed house here tonight at the Rambo for the home opener. Hands it off up the middle again, and that is Cleve Benson, who is met right up the middle.
Defense
right there.
Defense playing out of their base 4-4 and did a very good job of closing in on that. I mean, he wasn't able to get anywhere on that, which brings up a 3rd and 7 right now.
3rd down and 7 from the Riverview 40-yard line. Again, Palmetto's been cracking into Riverview territory multiple times during this game. Can they convert this time? It'll be 3rd and 7. Xander Smith out of the shotgun. He's got Humans by. Out of the shotgun, high snap, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to bounce to the left side. Did he get the first down? It looks like they give it to him, and they do. So on 3rd down and 7, Humans runs up the middle and picks up the first down. Another high snap right there by the center, but they make it work.
It was almost identical to the play just a couple plays ago where there was a high snap. It looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere, but he took it right up the middle and was able to capitalize on it.
Some pressure by the Rams, and they hand it up the middle again to Humans, and he gets about 7 to 8 yards, and this should take us to the end of the first quarter as the clock is winding down. 12 seconds to go. Looks like they might be trying to get up one more play here as they get to the line quickly. And no. Or they do. It's going to be an option. They hand it off, and he's going to be wrapped up at about the line of scrimmage. Again, the tackle right there by Tyree Smith. And that is going to send us to the end of the first quarter. The Riverview Rams up 7-0 against the Palmetto Tigers, with the Tigers knocking on the door.
Well, we have to take a look at a couple things when we look back on the first quarter. There was a lot of penalties. There were penalties on both sides. But obviously, it seems as though Palmetto really has a little bit more explaining to do when it comes to the amount of penalties that they have.
And it's been a lot of silly penalties right now for Palmetto. A bunch of just jumping off sides early. It was back-to-back, offsides, and
so that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break at this time.
I didn't mean to make you move this camera. I was like, I'll make sure. That's okay. Third down and 3, throws it over to the right side, and he's got his man for a first down.
So we're at the beginning of the second quarter right now.
Palmetto picked up that first down on the last play, in case you guys missed it. So first down and 10 from the Riverview Rams 23-yard line. freshman quarterback Xander Smith has shown a lot of poise for a freshman. Hands it off up the middle to Humans. Humans breaks off a tackle. Another one staying on his feet and fights to about the 6-7 yard line. A great run right there by Humans.
I mean, non-stop attitude is what he's taking to this game. I mean, he does not stop moving the legs.
So it'll now be first down and goal from the Riverview Rams 8-yard line. Humans has just powered through the Rams defense this drive. They'll hand it off to him one more time, and he won't find anywhere that time. Tackled at about the line of scrimmage, so it will be second down and goal.
Penalty coming in right now. Late penalty, could be a personal foul.
It is a personal foul, and it is against Palmetto, so that's going to back him up 15 yards. Or a holding penalty. They motion for a
personal foul.
No, that's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah.
We're backing them up 15 yards there. Second down and goal. Those are the types of penalties you cannot hold. It just sets you back so much. I mean, think about it. They had the ball at the 8-yard line, right, and now they're backing them up to the 24-yard line. So it is a second down and goal for Palmetto from the Riverview 24.
Again with the penalties. I mean, that's just it's
a lot of miscommunication going on, but personal fouls like that those are silly penalties and mental mistakes. As Xander Smith in the shotgun.
Another flag prior to the snap.
And is this a false start? That's what the Riverview Rams defense thinks.
Legal substitution.
No, an illegal substitution by the Rams right there. So now Palmetto will get a few yards back. And back and forth these penalties go.
Back and forth with the penalties. Again.
Not quite all of it, but that's about the 12-yard line.
So it'll now be second down and goal from the 12-yard line. Man, so talk about flipping back and flipping. I mean, it's all over the place right now.
They didn't even get a playoff, and the ball moved.
Here is Benson, and Benson wrapped up for a gain of probably about 2 yards, which is going to set up a critical third down and goal here for the Palmetto Tigers. So it'll be at the 11-yard line. 9:30. There's no possibility of Palmetto going for this on this one if they get close enough. With how this game is going, with penalties, I think the move. But it'll be fourth down and 11. Big stop for the Rams defense would be huge. Here's Xander Smith, hands it off. It's fumbled! And it's fumbled and recovered by Riverview. Another Palmetto turnover and another big defensive stop inside the 10-yard line by the Riverview Rams.
And it's the same play he's been doing. He's been going to the inside. There was a slight stutter step that he gave, and at that moment the ball, he just coughed it up.
And it was Bo Bloom who recovered that one. I'm not sure who knocked it out. From what the PA announcer just said, I believe it was also number 7, Bo Bloom. So another huge stop right there by the Rams defense.
Yeah. That's
twice now that Palmetto has been knocking on the door or putting some points on the board, and the Rams defense holds strong once again and gives the offense another chance to extend the lead.
Exactly. And it couldn't have come at a better time for the Riverview Rams, because now they're looking at, they're backed up to their 10, but again, they prevented a
huge score. I mean, worst comes to worst, they tackle them at the 5-yard line. You know,
possible field goal. Yeah. And another penalty. Addison, what is going on here? Have you seen this before?
I could not tell you. I don't think I've ever seen as much penalties as I have in 15 minutes of action in my entire life, and I've watched a lot of football. So let's see what this call is here. And it's going to be a false start, and that's going to push Riverview to the 1, or that's probably half the distance, so it'll probably put them to the 3-yard line. Yeah. So first down and 13 from the 3-yard line for the Rams. Penalty after penalty, doesn't matter which side right now.
It seems like it's just consuming this ball game with all these penalties is what it is.
Joe Borcher's back in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off, and that is going to be a safety.
Rams are going to hand it off.
Jaden Bush gets hit behind the end zone, and that is going to be Palmetto's first points of the game. And that was the only points that Lehigh scored. It was a safety late in the game, but right after you get a turnover, you give Palmetto the momentum right back, and they're going to have great field position to start.
And the thing about it is that you're already backed up. You got the ball back. The last thing you need is a false start. And unfortunately, that backed it up all the way to where now it caused a safety.
Right, and it's been one of those games where, you know, penalty after penalty, it's affected both sides so far. So you say the penalties have equally affected both teams so far in this game, but the Riverview Rams do pay for it right there. We got 8:58 here remaining in the first quarter, or in the second quarter. The Rams still on top of Palmetto here, 7-2. And it'll be Riverview punting it away to Palmetto when we do come back.
Yep, so the penalties continue. It doesn't seem as though that's improving on either side of the ball as we're getting towards the middle of the second quarter. I mean, obviously this is going to have to be addressed at the half. At halftime, the coaches, I'm assuming, are going to have to get control over this because the amount of penalties are really just consuming each side right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So Stone Springman getting set to kick off from the 20-yard line here. So it's not going to be a punt. He will be able to kick it off, but again, he's kicking off the ground. Let's see how far he can boot this one back. If he doesn't boot it back further enough, Palmetto standing at about the 25-yard line, which, you know, returning for 15 yards. They've already got the ball at the 40. Stone Springman boots it away. It's going to be caught at the 31-yard line. And here comes Palmetto. Simmons on the return, and he's going to get wrapped up at around the 46-yard line. So Palmetto starts with great field position here with 8:50. And the Riverview Rams defense is right back on the field after making a crucial stop.
And here we go again. So let's see what happens now. Are we going to get control of the penalties?
I think it'll come in time over the game. I don't think that this pace is going to keep up. It's going to get under control, and it really hasn't been too much of the Rams defense. The Rams defense only does have 2 penalties so far in the game, so for the most part, they have been disciplined. Here is Xander Smith in the shotgun. Smith looking to the right side, looking deep down the field, and he overthrows his intended target right there. I believe that was Derek Timmons right there, the intended receiver.
He definitely had a play on it, but he overthrew it.
Yeah, that was good defense right there.
He had himself to the inside of the defenders, which left him open and available, but it was just overthrown.
So 2nd down and 10 here coming from the Palmetto 46. We got 8:46 to go here in the second quarter. He's got 3 men over to his left side. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and it is Humans again lowering the head. Loses his helmet on the play, but picks up a nice gain of around 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up here from the Riverview 49-yard line.
He did a really nice job of just taking control of the ball and running it right up the gut. I mean, there's no other way to explain it.
He's been dominant tonight. He is really just exploding. 3rd down and
another penalty.
And another
encroachment
penalty,
on the defense.
and this one is going to be on the Rams defense, and that might just put them through a 1st down. No, it was 3rd down and 6, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Palmetto. Or did they? No, they gave him the 1st down on that last play. It looks like. They did. Yep. So it'll be 1st down and 10. So a fresh set of down here for the Palmetto Tigers. Out of the shotgun, it's freshman quarterback Xander Smith. He's going to hand it off. Or no, he's not. He's going to throw it over to the side. And nice move off the tackle right there. That one is Derek Timmons. After contact, he picks up about 10 yards. Yeah, that's big.
He sold it very nicely. He faked it to the inside to the running back and dumped it off to the outside, and the receiver really did a great job of just taking it right down the sideline there for a 1st down. Ball on the 34-yard line.
They've done it a few times today. And now they're going to look deep to the right side for Timmons, and that is going to be incomplete, overthrown right there by Smith.
A lot of pressure coming in from the inside on the defense. Made him get rid of that ball quickly, and comes up incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Riverview Rams, 34-yard line. Gonna hand it off up the middle, trying to bounce in, nothing. It's Eli Rennick who makes the tackle right there, and that's a gain of maybe 1 yard right there from UMass, and so it'll be 3rd down and long for Palmetto.
Defensive line stayed strong on that one. Really nice job. They all came together and made the tackle. It was really nowhere for that running back to go at all.
This is the 3rd time they've been inside the 35-yard line today. They've been inside of it all 3 possessions. Will they be able to capitalize here? It is Xander Smith looking for the play. He's got UMass behind him. 2-man to the right side, 2-man to the left. Looking to the right side, looking deep, and he's got his receiver, but he is out of bounds short of the 1st down. That is Derek Timmons, and so it's going to be 4th down and short, and it looks like Palmetto's going to stay on the field here on 4th and short.
He had plenty of time on that play. He just sat back in the pocket and was able to make his decision very easily and took it to the outside, brings up a 4th and 2 ball on the 26-yard line.
4th down and 2. I mean, expect to run up the middle here, but watch that screenplay. They love to do that to pick up some short yards. The crowd on their feet making some noise. It's going to be an option pitch to UMass, and UMass hitting a hole, and he powers his way to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a Palmetto 1st down as we have reached 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. A huge 4th down conversion right there by the Tigers.
He took it to the outside, and it was wide open to that outside, and he took advantage of it.
Quickly to the line. They're going to hand it back. Oh, no, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Smith is going to be wrapped up for about a gain of maybe 1 yard on the play.
I'm not sure if he wasn't prepared to either hand that ball off. It didn't seem like it was that play was intended at all. No, it seems like there was something that didn't go quite right on that play, and he ended up holding on to it and then got taken down by the defensive line.
So it will be 2nd down and 10 right here inside the Riverview Rams 15-yard line. He's going to hand it off this time, and he lost the football, and he got a hold of it back this time. Tyree Smith trying to fall on top of it, but just couldn't grab it. That almost was another Riverview Rams turnover.
Great job by making contact with the running back. The ball got popped out briefly, though, but it just landed right in front of him. He was able to recover it, but great job on the D.
Took the right bounce, but, I mean, Riverview, I guess they got their luck on the last bounce, but that is now 3 times. You know, 2 fumble that have happened, 1 recovered by Riverview, and then that interception. Palmetto has had the ball inside the 10-yard line 2 times already, and they've only got 2 points to show for it from a defensive safety. They've got to start producing inside of the red zone if they want to be able to win, especially against a defense like the Rams, who is balling out right now. I mean, 2 turnovers already and almost just had their 3rd one if Tyree Smith was a little quicker with that ball. So a big 3rd down and 10 coming up right now. Palmetto will have a chance to get a 1st down here, so it's not 1st down and goal.
Ball on the 11.
Again, 5:09 here to go in quarter number 2. The Rams on top, 7-2. Palmetto's offense back on out there.
3rd down, 3rd and 9.
Big 3rd and 9 here. They've got to get past the 2-yard line for a 1st down. Newman's behind Smith. Out of the shotgun. Looking to the right side, looking for his receiver, and it's going to be thrown behind and out of the end zone, and the Riverview Rams defense with another big-time stop, and it looks like the Palmetto kicker is making his way out there.
Good coverage by the defense right there. Really, there was nothing he could do. He kind of had to throw it out.
And that was Charlie Cooper on the coverage right there.
Had plenty of time, though. He was very comfortable back there and had plenty of time, but nowhere really to go with that ball.
So here is Colorado with the field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So 7-5 the score here with 4:54 remaining here in the second quarter.
So here we go. 3 more on the board. 7-5 now.
And you know, the Riverview offense, they had that one nice drive to get a little bit of momentum going before the half. Riverview does not receive the ball. Palmetto will get the ball first. I believe that's right. Yes.
Yep.
Because Charles Lester started us off with a 30-yard kickoff return. So getting points on the board, going up 2 scores, going to halftime, especially since you don't have the ball to start the second half, would be really nice and give the Riverview Rams a little bit of a comfortable lead going into the half.
You got to give the defense some kudos here. I mean, let's face it, Palmetto was in the red zone already, 2-3 times, and I mean, to just have 5 out of it,
right?
Yeah,
and only 3 were their fault.
Exactly.
Because of the one safety.
So defensively, they've been doing their job, but they've been placed in a very tough situation.
Right. Looks like it is Dewan Glover back to receive here, and it's not going to matter as that is out of the end zone, caught by Glover, and it'll be a Riverview ball at the 25-yard line.
Great job again, just putting it right in the end zone. I mean, just... .454 left in the first quarter. We got a 1st and 10 now. So let's see who comes out right now. Let's see what we have offensively.
And I believe it's going to be Will Carter because Joe Birches was in the last drive, and that is the case.
Yep.
All righty, so Will Carter in the shotgun. Carter's going to hand it off up the middle and is going to be wrapped up.
Took it just to the outside there. Looks as though he may have lost a yard on that play.
Yep, it'll be 2nd down and 11 here.
There just wasn't anything to the outside. I mean, there was really nowhere to go.
Will Carter moving the offense around. Carter out of the shotgun. Drops back, he's rolling to his right side, throws it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. And they are going to call a flag. They're going to call a pass interference.
Yep.
Lester was looking for that call, talked to the ref, and got the call out of him.
Yep. So let's see what the refs...
Well, it's going to be pass interference on the defense. And it is, so that's going to be an automatic Rams 1st down. Looked like Lester got pushed in the back right there. So it will be a fresh set of downs for the Riverview Rams. 4:22 here to go in the first half. So it'll be Riverview ball at the 34-yard line.
Brings up a 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line.
Carter out of the shotgun. He's got Jaden Birch on his left side. Gonna hand it off. Birch looking for a hole. Birch found a little bit of a hole right there and powers his way through for about 3 yards to the Riverview 41-yard line.
Made something out of nothing, really, because he was intentionally going to the outside there, took it back to the inside and was able to get something out of it, but there wasn't anything for him on the outside on that play. So
Rams going at a little bit of a slower tempo here. Carter out of the shotgun. Carter goes over to the side. It's Dewan Glover, and there is a flag down as Glover makes his way to about the 44-yard line, but this looks to be a possible holding call on the Rams.
Which otherwise would have been a very nice play. I mean, he took it and made the most out of it.
Yep, and it is. It's going to be a chop block against the Rams. So I believe that might be a 15-yard penalty and really set the Rams back here. So they are going to push them all the way back to the 19-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 18 here for the Rams.
3:47 left in the second quarter. got to get something going here because, again, like you just mentioned, after the half, you know, Palmetto's going to
receive the kick.
They're going to get the ball to start the second half. So
as here is Carter. Carter rolls to his left. Now finds some room on the right side. And Carter, another move, and he gets tackled at the 32-yard line. Will Carter has shown the elusiveness that he brings to the table. That's another 15-plus yard rush. And on second down and 18.
He initially rolled to the left side there and took the defense with him, and then he cut it right back to the outside and was able to get a nice chunk of yardage on that play, which looked like it would have been a broken play.
Right, around 12 yards, so it must have been third down and around 24 for the Rams before that. Now it's third down and 12. 3:05 remaining here in the first half. Riverview has the ball at the 32-yard line. Can the Rams keep this drive going? Carter drops back, got some pressure on him, looks down the field for Jawan Glover, and it is intercepted away by Palmetto. And a great block right there, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 37-yard line. There is going to be a flag there down at around the Riverview or the Palmetto 45 near where a great block right there by Palmetto. Was looking for Jaron Glover, but that safety dropped back and read him perfectly
read
right
it all
there
the way.
for the
Read it all the way.
2:48 here to go, and Palmetto now deep in Riverview territory. The Riverview defense has proven they can withstand Palmetto having great field position. They've had it all game. Can they get one more big stop to try and get some momentum back before we reach halftime? And that is going to be...
Let's see what we have here.
I believe it was a block in the back, possibly, because they're going to go all the way back to the Palmetto 30. So I believe on the block, I don't know if the camera was on it, if you guys saw the block, it looks like they called that a block in the back. So that now takes away the 40-yard return after the interception. Palmetto now has the ball at the 30-yard line.
2:48 left in the second quarter.
As here is Xander Smith, drops back, a screenplay, and wrapped up. Benson wrapped up right there, and it looks like once again it is Tyree Smith who just seems to be tonight wherever the ball is.
He really read that screen nicely, was able to get to it quickly, and just made a nice solo tackle on there, which brings up a second down and 11. We're now down to 2:25 left in the half.
Gonna hand it off up the middle to Benson, and is that ball loose? It is! Does Riverview have it? They do! Another Riverview Rams defense forced turnover, make it 3 on the night so far, and it looks like that was Eli Rennick who came up with it. Another forced turnover, and the Rams are now back in business with 2:13 to go here in the first half.
This defense has been playing relentless. Eli has been playing very, very tough. And again, going back to what you were just saying earlier, I mean, for the defense to have to start over here on the 30-yard line was just so much easier than what they've been having to deal with all game.
And they made another fantastic stop. And we mentioned on the defense, the core of this team has been the defense, and they've showed out once again tonight. Borchers drops back, and Borchers is sacked right there. Was pressured all the way around, and that's going to be a loss of about 7-8 yards. And that really sets the Rams back in field position range. And Borchers has come out, and they put back in Will Carter.
Yep. 2 or 3 defenders just broke right through the line there and made the play.
So second down and 19 here. Will Carter back in at quarterback. He's got Jaden Birch behind him. He now pitches it over to Birch. Birch trying to find some room on the right side, and he runs out of bounds.
Takes it out of bounds.
Gain of around 4 yards.
36-yard line.
To the 36. So 3 yards, it'll be third down and 16. So right now you got the ball at the 36-yard line. Stone Springman, coach was talking earlier, can hit up to about 47 yards.
Yes.
A field goal. So right now.
All right, with a minute 33.
Right, third down and 15. Try and get to about the 28-yard line, and you put yourself up for a reasonable chance to get 3 points on the board. They're going to run a screen. They pass it over to Jawan Glover. Glover fighting some blockers, spinning around, stays on his feet, and he picks up around 8 to 10 yards on that play, and he is tackled at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 4, and it looks like the Riverview offense is staying on here with 1:12 here to go in the first half.
He was really able to pick through that defense easily and just kind of weave his way through there, and even did a nice spin move to get away from another tackler, gave him another couple of yards. So here we go.
Tons of yards after contact, which puts Riverview in a position to go for it on 4th down and 4.
Oh.
And they jumped off sides, it looked like, or maybe that was
no, false start.
Let's see what the call is. Both sides pointing the other way.
Both sides, yeah.
And it is going to be a false start. So now you're at the 29-yard line. Are you going to bring on Stone Springman here, or is the offense going to stay on?
So we're looking at a 4th and 9. Ball on the 24-yard line.
29 yards.
53 seconds.
So it'll be,
let's see what they do.
so 4th and 9 at the 29-yard line, and they have brought up the field goal crew. So it'll be Stone Springman to kick this one. This is
What do we got here?
29, 47-yard field goal. Right? About. Yeah, 47 yards.
Yeah.
That's what Coach said he could hit. Stone Springman boots it up, and it is no good, but there is a penalty.
There is a penalty.
He ran into the kicker, and so that should be an automatic first down for the Riverview Rams. It is, wow, a huge momentum shift right there from a missed field goal to an automatic first down for the Riverview Rams. Penalties have killed both of these squads tonight, but in particular, Palmetto.
Yes. And
free first down.
As far as the kick goes, it looked from here as though he did have the distance. He was wide left, just shy. But again, it's what you were referring to earlier in this game. Capitalize on these things. So now here you go with 47 seconds left in the half. You got a first down.
Yeah, first down and 10 from about the 15 or 14-yard line. That was a 15-yard penalty. Here's Will Carter. Hands it off up the middle. It's Jaden Birch. Bounces out to the outside, and he's going to keep fighting for some extra yards and gets out about the 10-yard line and steps out of bounds to stop the clock with 39.1 seconds to go.
Think about it. He could have stepped out probably 2 or 3 yards earlier and just kept on going.
Absolutely.
Kept on going.
That he got out of bounds, so stops the
and
clock.
he did that.
He does not need to use any timeouts.
2nd and 5, ball on the,
10-yard line.
10-yard line with 39 seconds left to go.
Here's Will Carter in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. He keeps it. Bounces to the right side, and he's
that's a face mask.
And he's going to get pulled.
No face mask. He's called right there. Not tap. Or was there a flag down? There is a flag down. You might have been right about that one.
Yeah, either a horse collar or face mask. It looked like he came down pretty violently.
Looks like a horse collar, if anything. Referees getting together and talking about it here.
Let's see what we got here.
Refs all talking to each other. Jerron Glover points to the refs that should be a first down for the Rams.
And currently,
it is a face mask.
Okay. So that's
right
half the distance to the goal line on that. We'll bring it an automatic first down. 31 seconds left to go.
And another penalty giving the Rams yet again another free first down.
Yes.
Palmetto is gifted this drive to the Riverview Rams, and if the Rams can capitalize, go 14-5 at halftime, touch the difference from 7-5 and being, possibly down after the first drive by Palmetto to start the second half. So a huge opportunity for the Rams to gain momentum before we hit the second half.
With 31 seconds left? I mean, let's see what. Okay, timeout by Riverview right now.
And I like that. You still got 2 more to use if you need to.
Right.
Figure out a way to make sure you punch in this touchdown. You got 5 yards to go. Call 2 plays right now. Figure it out. Try and punch in 7 at worst. Don't turn the ball over. Go into halftime up 10-5.
They've been successful at taking the ball to the outside and getting out of bounds and stopping the clock. I think if they're able to do that, with 31 seconds left. I think that would be enough time to get in the end zone. And let's see what they do.
Something, something I think that they're going to look at here is that fake run up the middle with Burch, and they're going to let Will Carter hit the outside. I really think that's something that can work, and something they've done today, which has led to big gains.
That's right.
Or are they going to do it here?
Let's see.
To punch it in. First down and 5. 31.5 seconds to go here. First down and goal, not 5. A huge opportunity for the Rams to tack on the lead here before we head to halftime. Will Carter in the shotgun.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
John L. Williams in motion. Carter looking for Lester. And he's got Charles Lester for the touchdown! Will Carter found Charles Lester wide open on the left side. Lester's got an interception tonight, and he's got a touchdown. The Rams up 13-5 with the extra point upcoming.
If you take a look at what he was able to do, he was very patient. He looked at his man the whole way, but he waited. He waited exactly for that moment where he was able to break past the defender, threw it up perfectly. Great catch.
Perfectly placed ball right there. And Charles Lester, you're going to count on anyone to come up with that ball. Charles Lester is absolutely the guy.
And it was plenty.
And the extra point is plenty good.
That's right.
14-5 with 25.2 remaining here in half number 1.
I guess what we have to do is really, you have to take into consideration the fact that capitalizing on penalties and mistakes that were made by the other team is really something that has been a big part in this game.
The difference. Both times Riverview's offense has punched it in tonight has been off a turnover,
right.
And then, or that one was off a turnover as well, and then countless penalties by Palmetto. They're taking advantage of what Palmetto is giving them, and that's what you got to do.
It goes back to what we were talking about prior to the game when we were discussing what the coaches' plans were, and that is stay disciplined, but take advantage of the things that you can take advantage of it, and that's exactly. But I will have to tell you, the defense has been playing incredibly strong. 3 takeaways in the first half. And under very difficult circumstances because, let's face it, they were backed up against their own.
2 of them were inside the 10-yard line.
So,
I mean, wow.
They've done a very, very good job. The defense has played very well. We've mentioned a lot of the same names. Eli Rennick playing very, very well today.
Tyree Smith as well.
Excellent.
He has been all over the ball. And the star player from tonight's game, Charles Lester, he's been everywhere.
Yep.
From, takeaways on defense to the touchdown pass right there.
Yep.
Lester has been everywhere in this game. He has been a stud, and that's why he's a 4-star recruit. He's there for a reason. So Stone Springman getting set to kick it away here from the 45-yard line. We're going to boot this one into the end zone. It'll be interesting to see what Palmetto does here with only a little bit of time. A short kick right there, caught at the 22-yard line. And looking for some room, and he's got a hole up the left side. He could go all the way, and what a big momentum shift right before halftime. Touchdown, Palmetto. They return the kickoff for a touchdown, and just like that, Palmetto is back within 3 and could be 2 with the extra point.
I don't know if they kicked it short like that.
There is a flag.
We have a penalty flag down on the field.
I wonder if they kicked it short like that just to get kill some time, but unfortunately,
sideline warning against the Rams.
Okay, so that's just a sideline warning. So apparently it was a short kick, and he was able to capitalize by taking it straight up the middle and just use his speed to get to the outside and then take it all the way.
And there was a little miscommunication right there of who was going to catch the ball. It looked like one person was going in, and he just came swooping in, but he came swooping in with some force and returned it all the way for 77 yards for the score, which, again, the Rams were going to be up 14-5 at halftime, and right back at you, says Palmetto. It's about to be a 2-point game. But now, what can Riverview do in 15.2 seconds? Right, you wouldn't have thought Palmetto would have scored in 25. So,
with the power that this kicker has, and I'm curious if maybe just going and doing what he normally does and sending it out. But
alrighty, so it will be Colorado to attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is through the uprights, and it is now 14-12 with 15.2 seconds. So Riverview scores, Palmetto scores, and right back at you. We have a 2-point ball game.
It really
you know
is.
What? This has been a very exciting game. From all the penalties that have been happening, from the late score to then Palmetto striking back, it is going to be an amazing second half, and we still got 15.2 seconds to go here in half number 1. Is that enough time for Riverview to do something? They've got Jerron Glover and Charles Lester back there to return kicks. That's a dangerous duo. It looks like it is going to be Jerron Glover to return this one. And Jerron Glover, he's done it before. He did it in the spring game, I believe. Returned one around 80 yards for a touchdown. So definitely capable of doing so. Jerron Glover, a Michigan State commit.
You're right. I mean, the last 5 minutes has been amazing. I mean, it's been one end to the other, from one end to the other, and
turnover, penalties. I mean, it's had just about everything. And here we go. It is kicked off, and it's going to be short. And Jerron Glover can return this one. Glover looking to bring it up the right side. Glover looking for some room, and he's going to get wrapped up at the 15-yard line. Great open field tackle right there. Now it's 7.4. You have to think the Riverview Rams are just going to take this one and go into halftime.
Probably so, yeah. That would make the most sense right now.
No need to, a lot of turnovers so far in this game, both sides. Taking it at halftime, you still got a nice 14-12 lead, and you got a whole half of football left to play. Again, Palmetto will be receiving the second half kickoff.
Some of the takeaways from the first half, obviously defensive. I mean, the defense on Riverview has been playing very, very well, very tough. And offensively, I mean, they have shown a lot of different options and what they're capable of doing. I mean,
absolutely.
There's been a lot.
And they're going to do just that. They are going to take it into halftime. So your score here at halftime, it is your Riverview Rams 14 and the Palmetto Tigers 12. A lot of questions for both of these teams, but the score so far, Charles Lester and the Riverview Rams defense, who has only given up 3 points.
Right.
A safety, a kickoff return for a touchdown. The Riverview defense has been on point, and you have to like our chances going in to half number 2.
To continue with the modern British hand pose play. Long leg right, behind their head, Viva, La Viva. September 11, 2001, the world was forever changed by a terrorist attack on the United States. 2,977 people perished at the World Trade Center and on the ground in New York City, at the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and on United Airlines Flight 93 when it crashed into an empty field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This morning, Riverview's Young Americans for Freedom Club worked to create the 9/11 Memorial Project, a display of 2,977 American flags in the school. Each flag represents one of the 2,977 lives that were lost on that tragic day 20 years ago. Tonight, along with the RHS Filthy Band-Aid cheerleaders, as well as the football teams for both Palmetto and RHS, we ask that you stand for a moment of silence and remain standing through 20 bells time and for amazing grace we remember the 2,977 people, the first responders, the brothers and sisters, the husbands and wives, the sons and daughters who were taken away from us on that day. May we never forget. Thank you for your support, and you may be seated.
Now let's give it up one more time, and what a great tribute. Give it up for the best band in all land. Riverview High School, Riverview Band.
Welcome back on in, Rams Nation. We are back, and it is about to get ready for the second half kickoff in what has been a thrilling game. We are 2 minutes and 40 seconds away. The Rams on top of the Palmetto Tigers, 14-12, and what has been a very not lopsided game, very dysfunctional game from both sides of the ball. Offense, defense for both teams. A lot of turnovers, a lot of miscues, a lot of things to be corrected here in half number 2.
Well, it was very unpredictable, that's for sure, because, again, we go back to there was so many penalties involved. The turnovers, there was plenty of turnovers as well, and there was opportunities on both sides to capitalize on them, which has brought us to this 14-12 game that we're at right now to begin the second half. I mean, it looked as though the Rams were going to capitalize right up until 55 seconds prior to the end of the first half.
Right, you know, we scored the touchdown with 25 seconds to go in the half. Looked like we were going to take a 9-point lead into the half, but not before a kickoff return for a touchdown by Adonis Moyes. Just totally killed the momentum that the Rams had. And now Palmetto starts the second half with the ball. So a great opportunity for Palmetto to possibly go out and grab their first lead of the night. The Riverview Rams defense has been incredible. They forced 3 turnovers already. You know, you look at it, 9 of the points, you know, 1 was a safety, 1 was a kickoff return for a touchdown. The defense has really only let up 3 points in this game. They played a phenomenal game. So you got to like our chances if the defense can stay afloat and Riverview can minimize the mental mistakes, the things that, you know, the things that come naturally to the game. You've just got to have on point, especially if Palmetto is going to keep it up with all the penalties and everything. Take advantage of that. Don't give them the 3 yards back and come into the second half strong, get a stop on defense, and go right down and score and take that 9-point lead back.
And if you're the Riverview Rams, you have to be very happy with the way your defense has been playing. I mean, this first half they played incredibly hard under very tough and difficult circumstances.
Yeah, field position was, oh my gosh.
So if there is something that you could take from on the first half, I mean, that is essentially one thing that you can, is the defense played very, very well. I'm pretty happy with the way the quarterback situation is working. It seems to be flowing very well. It doesn't seem to be an issue.
Right, and you know, the Rams in both their previous games, you know, in Seminole they were only able to put up 6. Last week they were only able to put up 14. They've already, you know, matched that total with 14 points here. And, you know, with the difference of Borchers and Carter really throws a different look at the defense.
It does.
Which opens things up.
Yes.
And they've really capitalized so far on that, putting 2 nice touchdown drives on the board.
They've done a very good job of rotating through those quarterbacks, and they both have done very, very well. But again, we just go back to the turnovers, the penalties. So now, looking into the second half, what are you looking for here from the Rams? What do you think that they can capitalize as they come into the second half right now?
Sure, minimizing the, you know, the mental mistakes. Don't jump off sides. Keep the penalties down. You keep the penalties down in a game like this, that's going, you know, to separate the difference in this game. The only touchdown that they've scored was on a kickoff return. Yep. The defense is lighting it up. If they don't do the mental mistakes, they're going to be in for a good one. Don't let up kickoff returns for a touchdown. Right. Have better kickoff coverage, attack the ball quicker, make the play quicker so that doesn't happen and that momentum isn't killed. As Stone Springman walks up to the field, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway here with the second half of action between the Palmetto Tigers and your Riverview Rams.
The Rams will be kicking to the west end zone to start the half.
And we'll see if Stone Springman can boot this one out of the end zone like he did earlier in the first quarter. Again, the last time Palmetto was on a kickoff return, they took it to the house, a 77-yard return. There we go. The second half here from the home opener at the Ram Bowl is underway, and he boots that one back to just about the 1-yard line. He pops it, and now he's going to return it. And he's going to get wrapped up, does not even get to the 15-yard line. And that's exactly the start you were looking for. Gets met up at the 14-yard line, and Palmetto back with some not so great field position to start us off here.
It was a great kick, got to about the 1-yard line. He dropped it, which gave the kickoff team enough time to really get down there and make a great stop on it. So it puts them on the 14-yard line beginning here in the second half, 1st and 10.
So this offense for Palmetto still looking for their first touchdown drive so far. They had to settle for a field goal. They got a kickoff return for a touchdown and the safety are early. It is the freshman Xander Smith still in there. He's got Humans to his left. He now throws it deep down the field, and he's got a man wide open. It is Rockland Lodge with the reception and gets out of bounds at near or past midfield. A beautiful throw right there by Xander Smith to Rockland Lodge, and a big play from Palmetto gets him in Riverview territory early.
He was wide open. I mean, he came down the side, and he actually had to slow down a little bit for the pass and had enough time to do so, and made a great play. First down. Ball is now on the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun again. Smith hands the ball off up the middle, and he is wrapped up for a gain of probably about 1, if any.
Great job on that 4-4 defense right there. Defensive line just taking control and making a nice stop on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 10, ball on the 45-yard line.
Humans to the left of Smith. Smith in the shotgun. Going to hand the ball off up the middle again, and he is going to get wrapped up again, that time for a gain of 1 maybe.
Looks like maybe 1. The linebacker came in real nice and hard and was able to make a stop on there. Looks like it's a 3rd and 10, so he really didn't get anything on that one. Ball's on the 45-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd down and around 8 or 9. Again, Riverview has been great so far on 3rd down. They let up a big play to open this drive. Getting a stop here and forcing Palmetto to punt would be huge. Xander Smith out of the shotgun, drops back, looking to the right side, deep down the field, and it is way overthrown, and the Riverview Rams defense will get off the field once again unless Palmetto decides to go for it, and they will not.
A lot of pressure on that from that defense. It looks like that was Eli Rennick that came in,
and that's exactly what you have to do. Again, we're going up against a freshman quarterback, only his 2nd game that he's ever played at the high school level. You bring him with some pressure. He is not 100% comfortable. Bring the pressure, and you saw clearly overthrows that ball to the intended target, and I believe that was Derek Timmons.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it. The defense was coming in hard. So brings up the 4th and 8, ball on the 43-yard line. They're looking to punt right now.
And it looks like Charles Lester or Jawan Glover back there. Here is the punt. Put it way high up in the air, and he's going to hope that one bounces in the end zone, and it does.
Yep.
Takes a Riverview generous bounce right there.
It was.
Because if that took the wrong bounce, Riverview was starting the ball inside the 5-yard line.
It did take a nice bounce and went right in the end zone there for a touchback. So good eye right there.
You've seen it happen before. You know, it'll just stop right at the 2-yard line, boom, and drop right at the 5, and would set up Riverview with some not so great field position. But they will start this drive, their first drive of the 2nd half. It's Joe Borchers coming on out.
Okay.
1st down and 10 from the Riverview 20-yard line with 10:30 here remaining in the 3rd quarter. Borchers in the shotgun. He's got Jaden Birch to his left side. A little bit of bad snap, and he hands it off to Birch. Birch trying to hit the outside, and he's not going to get much, if any.
There seemed to be a problem with the ball exchange there between the quarterback and the running back. It seems like they both kind of ran into each other, giving the defense enough time to really just put a read on it, and so brings up a 2nd down and 10, ball on the 20.
So no gain right there for Jaden Birch on the run to the outside. Then never mind, it'll be a loss of 2.
Oh.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the Riverview 18-yard line.
Yep.
Here's Borchers out of the shotgun. Borchers looking to the right side, and he's going to fire it over to Luke Petita.
Nice job on holding on to that ball, because he was met by 2 defenders immediately and was able to hold on to that ball and bring it down, but it does bring up a 3rd and about
3rd and 7. Okay. So it'll be 3rd and 7. That is Luke Petita's first catch of the year. He is coming back from an injury, missing the first 2 games of the season. Good to see him back in the offense. So a big 3rd down and 7 here. 9:54 here remaining in the 3rd quarter. Borchers out of the shotgun. He's got Jaden Birch to his right side. Jawan Glover alone on the right. Borchers hands it off up the middle and trying to find the 1st down marker, and he cannot. He's going to be tackled. Oh, never mind. He might have gotten that.
It looks good. The chain gang is moving.
They gave him the 1st down, and looked from our view like he might have been a yard or 2 short. But
he kept moving. He took it to the inside and just kept on going and found himself a nice little 1st down.
So a big 3rd down conversion now puts the Rams at the 23-yard line. 3rd down and 7. A little draw up the middle and works for perfection.
Yep.
Borchers takes the snap, hands it off once again, and Birch is going to be met right at the line. Maybe got a couple inches, but nothing going there. Great defense by Palmetto right there. It'll set up 2nd down and 10 for the Rams at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't going to work again. They tried it again for a 2nd time, but the defense just came really hard to the inside and put a stop to it right away. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 ball on the 30-yard line with about 8:44 left in the 3rd quarter.
There's Borchers. Borchers hands it off once again, trying to find some room, and finds about 2 or 3 yards on the carry, so it'll be 3rd down and 8.
It was a nice, tough run there. I mean, he just kept on going. He found himself a tiny hole to run through and was able to get something out of it. Brings up a 3rd down.
Another third and long here for the Rams. 3rd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. But they'll give it 3rd down and 7. Borchers out of the shotgun. Drops back, looking, fires over the middle, and it is caught by Luke Petita. But that is going to be short of the 1st down marker, and it looks like Riverview is going to be forced to punt unless they decide to get gutsy and go for it, and it looks like they might.
They're up. They're right up on the. Yep, they're lined right up.
For it. Here we go. Borchers out of the shotgun. They're going to throw the screen, and he misfires it. He had John L. Williams, and Palmetto gets a huge defensive stop, and they're going to be gifted with some great field position. A gutsy call, but those gutsy calls like that, they'll make you pay if they get that stop, which Palmetto just did, which puts them at the Riverview 32 to start their possession.
The play was there. I mean, it was there, but unfortunately, he just went at it a bit too quickly, released the ball just too soon, and it went straight down. So we have a turnover here on downs, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. I'm sorry, they did not update the yardage, so misspoke right there. So Xander Smith back on out there. He's got Humans to his right. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to get around 3 yards on the carry by Humans.
We haven't seen that play so far. It seems like everything has been pretty much either a pass or something to the inside. They're doing a little bit of a counter single set offense back. 7:15 left in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 8, ball at the Riverview 37-yard line. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Humans, and he is going to be tackled at around the 34-yard line, which is going to set up a 3rd down and 5. Can the Riverview Rams defense do it again and get off the field?
Yeah,
they've been amazing at it so far.
They've been doing it.
Can't count too many times how many times Palmetto's gotten that 1st down on a 3rd down. Xander Smith looking over to the offensive coordinator for the play. U-Man goes in motion and switches over to the left side. Drops back, looking to the right, and he's going to make the reception, but a great tackle right there. That is by Charlie Cooper. It was Rockland Lodge.
Late flag coming in.
Oh, but there is a late flag.
Great open field tackle. I mean, that was a fantastic play. And then a late flag coming in just now.
The only thing that I could think of is a possible offensive pass interference on that cross when maybe screened him a little bit. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. It wasn't or I wouldn't at least think that wouldn't be a defensive pass interference, but we will see the refs are talking it over.
It was certainly shy of the 1st down.
Yes, 2 yards short, you would say?
Yep.
Yeah. So here's the call from the ref, making his way over to where more people can see him. Here is the call.
Personal foul on the offense.
On the offense.
Personal foul
and on the defense.
Offsetting penalties.
So do they redo 3rd down?
It's
no, 4th down.
Go straight to 4th down, so let's see what happens here.
So it looks as if the Palmetto offense is staying on the field. 4th down and 2, ball at the Riverview 34-yard line. We got 6:24 here remaining in the 3rd quarter. This is the biggest play of the game so far. Humans is behind Smith. Looks to be that option. He keeps it, and he got the 1st down.
Oh, it was
Xander
close.
Smith faked the option, kept it himself, and just barely picks up the first down. And the Palmetto Tigers drive will stay afloat.
Well, he was met by one of the linebackers just right behind the line of scrimmage, which could have ended the play right there, but he was able to kind of wiggle his way out of it and brings up a first down now, ball on the 28-yard line with 6:18 left.
And there is a...
looks like there's something going on here with the refs on the field.
Sarasota Ford, Dental is that Center for Physical Medicine, and our banner sponsors are Echo's Grill and Pub, Chick-fil-A located at Palmetto Plaza, and the Tommy Tackle Fishing Team. Thank you all for your continued support of Riverview Rams football. Big shout out to our friends at Glory Days, providing our pregame meal for our players and coaches for freshman, JV, and varsity games this week. And a shout out to our press box meal sponsors, Bonefish, Hooters, and...
Looks like we got a 1st and 10 coming up here. It looked as though the refs were huddling around for some kind of a call.
Following the water break, it'll be 1st and 10.
It was a water break. That's all it was.
Gotcha.
28-yard line.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Sarasota Ford, for contributing to the Riverview Rams football program.
First down and 10, drops back, throws over the right side. Looks like he's got a man, and he does. Touchdown. That is Derek Timmons, and Palmetto has taken their first lead of the game off a touchdown pass from Xander Smith to Derek Timmons. And with 6:05, Palmetto is now up 18-14 on the Rams.
That was a perfectly thrown ball. It was a perfectly thrown pass, and it was not much you can do to defend it. It was already right in front of them, which brings up the field goal unit here.
It'll be Gallarado to attempt the extra point here for the Tigers. Good snap, good hold, and it is good.
Nearly blocked, but it's up and good.
That was almost blocked right there by Tyree Smith, but just could not get a hold of it. So with 6:05 here remaining in the third quarter, the Palmetto Tigers now up 19-14 over the Riverview Rams.
It looks as though they regrouped very well at halftime because they moved the ball down. They used all their weapons on that one. They were able to run the ball, throw the ball very effectively on that, and so here we are now with a 19-14 ball game.
And no penalties on that drive, and look what no penalties will do. No penalties, drive right down the field and scored their first offensive touchdown of the night so far. So now Riverview will be getting the ball back, looking to retake the lead, down by 5 here in the third quarter.
We'd like to take a moment here to thank some of our sponsors again. Nutter Custom Construction. Nutter Custom Construction is a locally owned and operated custom home building company that offers a distinct approach to residential construction.
And it will be Jerron Glover who receives the kick. Glover looking at a hole, runs through the middle, and he's going to get wrapped up at the 23-yard line.
Up past the 20 near the 23-yard line.
I don't know how to say. 5:58 here in the third quarter, 19-14.
Rams will start with the ball at the 23-yard line.
So let's see who comes out now for quarterback.
It'll be Carter.
Okay.
Yep. Will Carter on the. They're switching every single drive.
Yep.
There was only one time where Carter stayed on for 2 consecutive drives. Otherwise, it has been a consistent 1-2 punch. Here's Carter out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Now Carter running up the right side, and he gets some positive yards right there. Picks up around 6-7 yards, so it'll be second down at around 4.
It just really shows his athletic capabilities. I mean, he was able to just fake it to the inside and take it by himself on the outside there and avoiding a couple defenders. Great job.
And it looks like, couldn't really get the number, but someone was hobbling off right there for the Rams in a lot of pain. Second down and 4 here for the Rams. Will Carter in the shotgun. Bad snap. Fakes the pass, or fakes the handoff. Rolling out to the right, trying to get rid of it, and he does, but it's incomplete. That pass intended for John L. Williams.
Well, very close. I mean, he was able to roll to the outside and avoid 2 defenders and get rid of the ball before a possible sack, and almost made the play.
Just underthrew it just a little bit. Was under a lot of pressure, so a big third down right here for the Riverview Rams. Third down and 4 from their own 30-yard line. Carter under the shotgun, and Carter looking, and he's got him, and he stays on his feet. John L. Williams, he's running down the left side, and he gets all the way to the 40-yard line, and he's still not trying to go down.
It really looked as though he was going to be stopped right there.
Wow.
He absorbed the hit.
By 2 players.
Went ahead and
just powered his way through for a first down.
He regrouped and was able to take it all the way down. Great job. I mean, it looked as though the play was going to end right there.
Wow, what a huge play by John L. Williams. Showed his strength and keeps the Riverview Rams drive alive. They now have the ball on the Palmetto 39-yard line. Carter looks to throw, and it is intercepted. Misread the coverage right there. Was looking for Jerron Glover on a screen, and Palmetto will start with some great field position once again.
Looks like their defense was coming in. They did a great job reading it, but they came in. 2 defenders came in, and it just wasn't enough time for the ball to get there. And it was an easy pick, actually.
Yeah, I mean, totally read what he was going to do, and made Riverview play, or Riverview pick. So Palmetto will start the drive at their own 46-yard line, a chance to go up 2 scores. Xander Smith out of the shotgun, hands it up the middle. He's got some room, but a nice tackle right there. None other than Tyree Smith on the tackle. Stop for a gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6 from midfield for Palmetto.
Once again, taking it right up the middle. Gain of about 4 yards brings up a 2nd and 6.
And there is an injury on the field right now for Riverview.
See if we can make out who that is.
Looked to me like Cole Miller, number 54, but I'm not 100% positive on that. So it looks like we're going to head over to a quick little timeout as we try and help him up.
While we take this injury timeout, I'd like to mention if you're interested in sponsorship for the Riverview Rams football and help us broadcast more live games, please contact Jacqueline Weller at 941-321-8709. That's 941-321-8709. Looks like he's still...
Yeah, he's still in a lot of pain, trying to stretch him out. Again, still trying to get a number, trying to get up, but... And he will.
Looks like
and it was number 94, Abner DeMarcus. And he
seems to be walking on his own.
A little bit of a limp, though, for sure, right there, if you can see. But Abner DeMarcus, I believe, making his first appearance of the season, I believe, when we were talking to Coach.
Yep.
He was one of those players that was injured. All right, so it'll be second down and 6 here at midfield for Palmetto. Here's the handoff up the middle, and he's wrapped up for no gain. The Rams defense formed all over him right there.
Defense read that one, came in nice and hard and put a stop to it. I don't think brings up a 3rd and 6. Ball is...
Yeah, ball stayed right where it was. A big third down and 6 from midfield here. And the Riverview Rams defense get off the field. Xander Smith out of the shotgun. He's got U-Mans right behind him on the left side. Two-man right, one man to the left side. Drops back, looking to the left side, throws it. He's got his man, but he is tackled very short of the first down marker. That was Rockland Lodge with the reception. But this is going to...
Looks like a short game. Yep.
And it looks like the punting team is coming on a huge defensive stop here for the Riverview Rams. After a turnover, quick 3-and-out, get off the field, and try and get some offense.
Defense playing tough, putting a stop to it, brings up a 4th down. The punting unit is out on the field right now. Ball's on the 48-yard line. Gives the offense an opportunity to get back on the field and get something going here.
3:28 here to go in the third quarter. Just about 15 minutes of football action here remaining. It is Jerron Glover back deep to receive for the Rams. Oh, a low snap. Gonna get the punt off. It is a short punt, very short. And it's going
it took
to
a nice
take
hop.
Riverview bounce all the way to the 33-yard line. So a very, very short punt, just about a 20-yard punt right there.
Took a nice bounce for the...
for a nice field position for what hopefully is an offensive drive that can lead us back to the lead. We got 3:03 here to go in quarter number 3 as the Rams offense with, I believe it's Joe Borchers. No, it is Will Carter staying on the field. I mentioned once in the last drive they had done that before where Will Carter stayed on, and it looks like Will Carter is staying on for this drive. Will Carter in the shotgun. He's got Birch right behind him. Gonna hand it off up the middle, and he's going to fight to about the 36-yard line.
Offensive line working well together on that play. Really pushing the defensive line back and allowing a couple yards on the play that looked like it could have been broken up on the line of scrimmage. So it brings up a 2nd and 8, ball on the 38-yard line.
Carter gives it over to John L. Williams in motion. Never mind, he kicks it, and there goes Carter. Gets tripped up just shy of the first down. It looks actually like they're going to give him the mark for the first down, and they will. That's the Riverview first down. A great play right there. Fakes the sweep to John L. Williams. They love to run that play. Takes it instead and guts up the middle for a first down.
And it seems like whether it's on the inside or the outside, he does just a great job.
Again, fakes a handoff, makes another cut, fighting for some yards, and he's only going to be able to get about 1 or maybe 2 yards on that carry.
Going back to that play that prior to this one here, I mean, it really showed that he's not in any way concerned about taking the ball inside and making moves. We've seen him do this earlier today to the outside, but it seems like he has no worries whatsoever, just going right down the middle and taking it to him.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 8 here coming up for the Rams. Carter hands it off, and Birch stays up on his feet. Birch trying to hit the outside. He gets some extra yards and is taken down at the 50-yard line. So in a play which looked like nothing, he turns it in to a positive gain of about 4 to 5 yards, and it will be a 3rd and 3 here at midfield for the Rams.
Second effort on that play really gave them the yardage, and we've been seeing that today as well. There were several plays where they just keep on going, don't stop.
No huddle offense here for the Rams. Gonna hand it off up the middle, trying to power his way for a first down, and he will. The chains will move. Jaden Birch, that is not Jaden Birch. Pardon me. They do not have his name on the roster.
Took it right up the middle there on that play and was able to get a first down. Again, just don't stop with the legs, just keep on going, and that's exactly what they did. The offensive line was able to penetrate and give him enough room to get that first down. Ball is now on the 47-yard line. We've got 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Here is Will Carter. Carter drops back. Carter rolls out to the right, looking for something. He finds some running room, gets a nice block by Charles Lester, or that was John Glover, and steps out of bounds after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
It just really shows the amount of weapons in his arsenal there. I mean, he's able to run the ball, fake it. He can take it to the outside. He can throw it. I mean, he's really showing the diversity of his play here on this series.
The run on the last play to power through the first down was to Hunter, as now will run by Jaden Birch. He's powering his way through, stays on his feet, and picks up the first down, moves the chains, and the Riverview offense, especially the run game, is starting to pick up some steam.
Are you sensing something here? I am. I mean, it just appears as though they are just not stopping. They're relentless right now and just continuing to move that ball forward and not letting anyone stop.
They've been great. They hand it off once again up the middle, and he's going to stay on his feet and pick up about 3 yards. 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It'll be second down and around 8.
Got to give
down by 5.
Sorry, got to give credit to the offensive line on this drive. They've been doing an excellent job of just penetrating that defense and allowing the running back to really just keep moving.
And it looks like they're just going to take it in to the corner, or maybe not. No, they'll get one more snap off. Will Carter runs it up the middle, and he is tackled after a gain of about 3 yards. So when we come back for the fourth quarter of Riverview football action, the Rams are down by 5 and are in some great field position to possibly retake the lead.
They're knocking on the door right now as we speak.
But at the end of the third quarter, it is Palmetto 19 and the Riverview Rams 14.
I'd like to take an opportunity to just thank some of our other sponsors that we have. Wild Honda of Sarasota, wildhonda.com. Thank you for being a sponsor for the Riverview Rams. So as we look back on the third quarter, it appears as though both offenses have done a very good job this quarter. I mean, Palmetto was able to drive all the way down the field and score a touchdown, and Riverview is showing the same. So the offensive have obviously done some work at halftime, minimizing the mistakes, minimizing the penalties, which we talked about.
Brought down by number 6, Jameel Williams. We'll see where they mark Lester out of bounds.
He's had an outstanding game so far.
He was able to maneuver his way through that defensive line very well. He started in the inside, took it to the outside, and was able to just kind of pick apart the defense on that play. Great effort.
Out of the shotgun, Will Carter, and
it looks like a false start
on the Rams.
And indication is a false start against the Rams, so that'll back them up 5. It'll be first and 15.
Just before the break, we were kind of discussing the offensive here. Both offenses, they've done a very good job at producing at the end of this half and coming in.
They've been much stronger and much more disciplined. There have not been many penalties here in half number 2. I believe that might have been the first or second one. Here is Will Carter out of the shotgun. He's got Birch behind him. 3 wide receivers left. He's going to pitch it over to Birch. Birch trying to find a room on the left side, and he's got nothing.
Carter pitches to Birch, but nothing doing there on the outside. He's going to be dropped into that field.
And Palmetto came up with it, but they are going to rule him down.
Pitch to the outside, and the defense responded. Which brings up now second down, 15, ball on the 23-yard line.
No, more than it's around second down and 20 right now. Yeah, second down and 19.
Okay.
At the 23-yard line. Riverview trying to retake the lead here early in the fourth quarter. Carter rolls right, looking for him. He's got a pass in the end zone, and he just overthrows his intended target. That was Jerron Glover he was looking for, and now it sets up a third and very long.
Looks like there's some laundry on the field there from the refs. Personal foul.
Oh, roughing the passer, and that is huge. Again, we had just said there haven't been many penalties, and then Palmetto, a key mistake right there, which gives the Riverview Rams an automatic first down, and which would have been third down and 19. Such a difference, and that will move them inside the, maybe not inside the 10-yard line, just outside,
yep.
The 11-yard line. But still, huge momentum shift right there. So exactly 11 minutes ago, as you guys can see on your screen, Riverview is down by 5, knocking on the doorsteps here Ball at the 11-yard line. It is, I believe it's a fresh set of downs, first down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Or second down and 10. Will Carter out of the shotgun, Burks to his left. He's going to hand it off, and he's got nothing.
They're going to hand it off to Burks.
Tackled right behind the line of scrimmage, and now it is going to be third down.
Defense was ready for that one right there. Again, it seemed like the ball exchange was a little off.
Down the field,
So a big third down here for the Riverview Rams. Or no, now it is second down.
With an opportunity to get a first down as well.
So, pardon me, it is second down from the around 14-yard line. And that's going to be offside on Palmetto right there. Defensive end jumped a little too early, and that will give Riverview those yards on the last play that they lost right back.
Right back.
So it'll be second down and 9, ball at the 10-yard line. They get to the 1-yard line. It's really second down and goal, but they can get a first down.
They still can, yeah.
If they get past, it looks just above the second, the 2-yard line.
2-yard line, yep.
Riverview has a golden opportunity to take the lead early in the fourth quarter. Will Carter out of the shotgun. Carter hands it off, up the middle. There he goes, trying to hit the hole, and he, oh man, just got hit on the outside.
And it looks like he may have gotten a first down on that play.
Houston making the stop for the Tigers.
No, they're going to call it third down and very short.
We're going to timeout on the field for an injured Tiger. And we'll check the spot they're going to have us right.
That was Jaden Burke, who at the outside just almost got the first down and touchdown, but fell short of both of them. It'll be third down and less than a yard to go. If they pick that up, then they've got a fresh set of downs, first and goal from about the 1-yard line. And you start to think here late in this game, 10:07 to go. It's 19-14. A field goal really doesn't do you much justice. You're really in 4-down territory right here.
It goes back to what we've been talking about, and just capitalizing on what you have. They really need to punch it in and get the touchdown here.
Get 6 here, and then you have to look at the possibility of going for 2, or is it too early to go for 2? Because if you go for 2 and get it, a field goal does not lose you the game. It would send it into overtime if it ended up coming down to that scenario. So that is also something to be looking out here for if the Rams do get a touchdown. Will they go for 2? I would think they would, but we'll just have to see. And first, we've got to get in the end zone. And you got to take 2 yards.
Looks like the Palmetto player's up and walking on his own, so that's good news.
That is great news. Third down and 1. We got 10:07 here remaining in the fourth quarter. Third down and less than a yard. They can get a first down here and have first down and goal, even though they are at the 2-yard line. Just inches away from the marker and an inch away from the touchdown. Carter out of the shotgun, hands it off. Jaden Burke spinning, and did he get it? He got the first down, not the touchdown, but that's fine.
That's fine.
You get the first down. Now you have 4 chances here to punch in 1 yard.
Well, they didn't give it to him.
Well, they didn't.
Looks like it brings up a 4th down. Now what?
You got to go.
It's like they are signaling that it is 4th down. It's going to be
4th down.
Wow.
So
4th down and 1.
Back to the scenario you were bringing up just a few minutes ago.
And they're going to call a timeout. 9:36 here to go. And arguably the biggest play of the game is coming up. Well, 4th down and 1. Really 4th down and goal if you truly think about it. Even though you can get a yard and get a fresh set of downs, what are you running here to make sure you get at least a yard?
Well, there's just so many options that are available to this offense right now, and the question is, are they going to take it to the outside? Are they going to just try to punch it in the middle? I mean, with the quarterback that they have right now, there's a lot of options, and he has shown to.
Right, if you're the Palmetto defense, you got to worry about a QB scramble. Jaden Burke has been really nice tonight. You got to look at that screenplay. They've done that a few times, so. The biggest play of the game by far. I mean, this play right here could very easily decide this matchup. But even if they don't get it, Palmetto's in terrible field position.
Yes.
But here we go.
Let's see what we got.
4th down and 1.
Towards the first down.
Crowd starts to rise and get on their feet for the biggest play of the game so far. Carter in the shotgun.
Offsides.
Palmetto has jumped offside.
So that's going to be a first down.
Riverview a first down. Oh my goodness. Another miscue by the Palmetto defense, and it's going to cause for an automatic first down. John Williams telling the crowd to get hype. They rise to their feet, and now they're a yard away from taking the lead here with 9:36 to go here in the 4th quarter. Will Carter in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left. He's got Birch behind him. He looks, he throws over the middle. He's got Jawan Glover for a Riverview touchdown! Jawan ran a simple slant route, and he gets the Rams the lead with 9:25 to go. John L. Williams slamming it on the sideline, and Riverview on top 20-19.
It just shows once again, you know, what he's capable of doing. Took the ball, looked right at the outside, and threw a perfect pass.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect pass.
I didn't even see that Jawan Glover was over there on that right side, but Jawan Glover is a mismatch for a lot of players.
For many players.
He is an absolute beast. Hit it with a quick slant route, and Jawan Glover is going to make that play more times than not.
Every time.
Now, are they gonna? Did Riverview just call another timeout?
Timeout. So here we go.
Wow.
Bring it up. Okay.
Well,
Could we see a 2-point conversion?
Them calling a timeout would really signal that they are looking to go for 2. I don't think they would have called that timeout. But again, you have to look at these timeouts. You know, if Palmetto does go down and score, now you've only got one more timeout for the rest of the game. So that is something to look at now that you use that timeout there. Yeah, no, you have.
Nice drive by Riverview to capitalize on everything and
Absolutely, and this 2-point conversion is huge. You get this, and you go up a field goal. A field goal would only tie the game, and if they miss this, however, it would give Palmetto the lead if they were able to knock down a field goal, which does make this so important. 9:25 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Rams up 20-19. They are going for the 2-point conversion. Here we go.
Okay. So the decision has been made.
Will Carter stays out there. He's in the shotgun. Watch that post route. Over to Lester on the left side. That's exactly what they're going to do. And they have done it!
It looks like he's got it.
Cullen over 2 defenders, secures it in. You can really tell by how the motion of the offense was going. That was going to be the play.
That was going to be the
over
play.
The left side, quick in, back out, and made the catch over 2 defenders. Charles Lester continues to impress. And the Riverview Rams up 22-19 with 9:25 remaining here in quarter number 4.
So there you go. 2-point conversion puts it up now 22-19 with 9:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. And it was perfectly thrown. And also you have to give credit. I mean, he was able to just jump up and grab that thing and avoid 2 defenders. I mean, it was not. He had 2 guys right on top of him.
Absolutely, a tough catch right there made by Charles Lester. He's got the reception on the 2-point conversion. He's got a touchdown reception as well earlier late in this first half. And he's also got that key interception, which stopped Palmetto from scoring on the opening drive. Charles Lester has had a fantastic game. But man, what a drive to the Riverview offense. 9:25 to go. They're up by 3. It's been a thrilling game. I love the energy from John L. Williams on the sideline and Jerron Glover. They're getting the crowd going. It is loud here in the Rambos. And the Ramble Stone Springman set to kick this one away. The defense needs to come up with some more big stops. And the Rams want to hold this lead.
And we have to keep in mind, this is essentially the home opener. The crowd is just really accepting what a... Looks like he's taking it to the...
In the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 Tigers in their own 20 with 9:25 to go.
What a game so far, Raul.
The fans, everybody standing up. There's nobody that's been going anywhere.
Absolutely. It has been one entertaining game full of a lot of miscues showing who can take advantage of the opportunity that's given to them. And we still got tons of football to play. Still 9:25 here to go in quarter number 4. The Riverview Rams up 22-19. Palmetto will start this drive at the 25-yard line, or the 20-yard line. Pardon me.
I think that's a great way to sum it up right now. It's what team has been able to take advantage of the miscues on the other team, and that's what's been happening here.
20-yard line.
Xander Smith alone in the shotgun. Calls for a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now drops back. Now looking to throw or looking to run, and he picks up 2 yards. And there is a Riverview down. Never mind. He gets right back up.
He's back up.
Second and 8
Second down and 8 here coming up for the Tigers.
Defense in their 4-4 basic, showing that they could put the stop to this offense here. That was only a gain of about 2. We got a 2nd and 8 ball on the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8. Fakes a handoff. Under some pressure! And he gets wrapped up in the backfield!
He is wrapped up indeed. That's exactly what happened. Defensive line just converged.
Eli Reddick, and it looks like Abner DeMarcus, who came up with the sack on that play. It's a big play. 3rd down and 11 with 8:28 here remaining in quarter number 4. Brown making some noise. Down to Samuel Smith in the shotgun.
Looks like we got a timeout.
Calls timeout. The Riverview student section is lively tonight, and they've got to get loud for what is just a huge play. You can get a stop on 3rd and 11. You take the ball, you go down and score. You get up 2 touchdowns. You really put yourself. And we are going to head to a commercial timeout. Here we go. We
And
are
we're back.
back. 3rd down and 11. Ball at the Palmetto 19-yard line. Rams up by 3 with a 12 to go here in the 4th quarter. Xander Smith out of the shotgun, drops back, looking over to the left side, and he's got a man wide open. 1st down. That is Derek Timmons.
He was wide open to the outside, and just an easy shot to the outside, capitalized on it. Now they have a 1st down.
1st down and 10.
Hurry up offense.
Palmetto 31. They go quickly. Handoff up the middle, and he is taken down quickly. Good tackle right there by Luke Haskins.
So that brings up a 2nd and 10 ball on the 2nd and 11 ball on the 30. 7:46 left in the game.
Out of the shotgun. Smith drops back, looks over the left side again, and he's got his man, but just for a short gain of around 1 yard. That was Adonis Rhodes. He was the one who returned the kickoff for a touchdown earlier late in the 1st half. It's now 3rd down and 9 for Palmetto. 7:20 remains here in quarter number 4.
Huge play.
Crowd on their feet, making some noise. Out of the shotgun, drops down, looking, gonna run with it, and he's going to get hit hard right there. A great tackle by Tyree Smith.
Brings up a 4th down.
And it's risky territory to go for it, and it looks like Palmetto will be sending the punt crew out with 6:45. Riverview comes up with a huge defensive stop, and now we're seeing the ball back.
This defense has been playing very tough all game. They have shown that they are extremely capable of stopping the run. They've done decent on the pass as well, although there have been some big plays, especially to the outside, but They've done a very, very good job. Looks like we got a timeout here.
And it's Riverview. They've just called their third and final timeout with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. And I know that's not something Coach Miller's wanted to do. It obviously had to be done to stop a possible penalty. But that are key mistakes that we talked about, having to minimize, which could come back to hurt us. You know, they get a stop here, they get a touchdown. You know, we got 50 seconds to go. Instead of having 2-3 timeouts, we now have
got
one,
enough.
which, you know, really kills a drive and can really force you to speed up, and you're not going to be able to get as good of a quality drive in.
So let's see what they come up with now.
Jerron Glover will receive the punt here for the Riverview Rams. 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. And he boots it away. Good punt right there, and Glover is just going to let that one bounce, and it bounces out of bounds at just around the 30-yard line, if not right on it. It'll be marked at the 31-yard line, right on it.
So with 6:12 left to go, offensive unit comes out on the field right now. What are you looking at? Are they going to come out and maybe just try to slowly navigate through this and take as much time off, or they're going to be aggressive?
You know, you can look at this two ways. You can be aggressive. Palmetto still has 2 timeouts. Are you really going to be able to kill all the time? Or it's tough to look at this because, you know, you go down, you kick a field goal, right, but you take off 5 minutes on the clock. So they've got 1:12 to go, but now a touchdown wins it, and they still got 2 timeouts. But if you go down, you get a touchdown with 4 minutes, 3 minutes to go in this game. You're now up 2 scores, forcing Palmetto to score and get the onside kick and then score again. So it's interesting on how you want to look at it, because if you can successfully drain the clock down, obviously that's the way you want to do it. But can they do that? I don't know.
And look who's back out on quarterback right now.
It is Will Carter. Will Carter has done a phenomenal job tonight. 6:12 to go. He's in the shotgun. Going to hand the ball off up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 to 4 yards. That is 2 to Hunter on the carry.
Took it right to the inside on that one. Offensive line really pushing through and gaining about 3 yards.
3 yards.
Yeah.
2nd down and 7 here. They are using up that precious clock. They're going to run it up the middle again, and he is going nowhere. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd down and 10. 2 straight runs up the middle here. Do you open the offense up here?
You're going to have to do something here, because if not, and you're faced with a 4th down situation, you're going to have to punt. It's going to put you. Again, we can, like you said, we can look at this a couple different ways, but again, with the capabilities of this offense to be able to kind of punch through a good 8 yards, 8-9 yards, let's see.
It is 3rd down and 9. Carter drops back. He's going to run it. Carter trying to find and fight for the 1st down, but he cannot. He is knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down marker, and that's going to force the Riverview punt team to come on. With exactly 5 minutes to go, the clock is stopped, and Palmetto will get another chance. A huge defensive stop for the Tigers.
Well, he decided to keep it for himself and take it to the outside, and really only was able to obtain about another 2 yards.
3 yards.
So we're looking at a punt now.
4th down and 6, exactly 5 minutes to go. Riverview will be punting it away from their own 36-yard line. I believe it is Brady Bloom back to punt for the Rams. His first punt was not the greatest. Let's see if he can boot one away here.
Nice snap.
And he does boot that one away. A great punt, backs up the kick return, and he dropped it, and then he picks it back up, and he's going to run all the way out to the 30-yard line. A great opportunity right there for Riverview if he wasn't able to pick that one back up. A scare for Palmetto, but they'll start with the ball at the 30-yard line. A great punt right there just to make them fumble that one.
Excellent punt, excellent snap. And there was an opportunity there. He did drop it, but was able to pick it back up and regain himself.
So here we are. 4:49 to go in this one. First down and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Down by 3. Now, the worst you can let up here is a field goal. You can't let up a touchdown and let them get a hold of this lead. But best comes. Let's get a stop here.
The defense has proven throughout this game that they're capable of stopping him, so let's see what they do here.
Drops back, looks over to the left side, and that is incomplete. And they threw a flag. I think they're going to call a late hit here on Riverview.
It might be. There was some pressure coming in from the outside.
Yup, it's going to be a late hit on Riverview. And that's exactly what it's going to be, a dead ball personal foul. And that'll give them a free first down here. Ball moves all the way up to the 45-yard line. Once again,
that word penalties.
Yep, it's been a killer for both teams tonight. Works out in Palmetto's favor there. 4:44 here to go in this one. Xander Smith out of the shotgun, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get wrapped up after a gain of 5 yards. Maybe 6 yards.
Just basically took that one straight up the middle, didn't stop moving, and was able to get about 6 yards, bringing up a second down at 4. Looking at about 4:25 left in this game. Rams up 22-19, so
huge play right here. Second down and 4. Xander Smith out of the shotgun, drops back, looks over to the right side, and he is met up.
Yep, he was met by 3 defenders
for
right there.
Benson on the right side. He got him, but it only went for a loss. And so now it is 3rd down and 7. Under 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 4. Rams student section up on their feet.
3rd and 7, ball on the 49-yard line.
And you would have to think that this is 4 down territory for Palmetto this late in the game, although they still do have 2 timeouts. Xander Smith looks over to the left side for the play. Directing and calling the offense. Smith looking for that option. He does give it to him, and he's got some room, and he picks up the first down and more to the 40-yard line. A 3rd down and 7 option play, and it gives Palmetto a fresh set of downs.
Pitched it at the right time. Took advantage of the option and was able to get a first down on that play.
3:21 to go in this one, and Palmetto is knocking on the door of possibly taking the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that's where these timeouts come, in handy if you're the Rams, but they do not have access to that right now. They're going to run a screen here. Need to make a nice tackle, and they can't. Hits up the corner. That is Rockland Lodge, who picks up around 9 yards and gets out of bounds with exactly 3 minutes to go.
He was met at the line of scrimmage there, but he was able to kind of wiggle his way out, turn to the outside, and have a nice gain on that play, which brings up a second down and about 2 to go. We're down to 3 minutes exactly left in this game.
Here we go. Smith hands it off up the middle. They pick up the first down.
Eli Rennick just picked him up like a bear and threw him down.
They stopped the clock. Looks like the whistle blew something. There might be a flag.
It looks like there's a flag on the ground.
There's a flag. So that. Let's see what this call is. This could be a huge call. Either way it is. Palmetto is backing up though. It is a personal foul on Palmetto.
Huge.
Wow. That I mean a huge break right there from the Rams instead of a fresh set of downs at past the 30-yard line. They're now back at the 43-yard line with first down and 10. Or third down and 13.
Yep, they're going to revert back to the third down. Chain gang.
So is it a loss of downs? I don't know if that's.
So here, yeah, it should be.
Right, it should be first down.
First down. They're getting that figured out right now with the chain gang. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So again, we were looking at a first down.
Yeah, first down.
Approaching the 30-yard line. Well, now we're back. Now they're backed up to.
Clock is running. First down and 10 at the Riverview 43-yard line. Looking for that option play. They give it to him. They were ready for it that time. And they can't make the tackle, and they finally do.
Yep.
They finally swarm to him, and he does lose some yards on that. Should have had him for a bit more of a loss, but they still make a great play right there. Force them to lose yards. That clock continues to tick.
They did read
2:25
it.
to go.
They were able to pick up on that play and force them back to the outside, and loss of 1.
Second down and 12. 2:15 to go. Ball at the Riverview 45-yard line. Palmetto needs at least a field goal. Tanner Smith taking his sweet time to snap this one. Smith drops back. He's looking over to the left side. Oh, there's some pressure! He gets away, and he finally gets down! He is sacked! A huge defensive play by the Rams! And it's now going to be third down and really long.
He was met by 3 defenders on that play. Nowhere to go. Wrapped him up nicely. Brings up
a huge timeout. The Riverview players are getting the crowd up, and this crowd is all up on its feet excited. It is third down and really, really long. They've got to get to the they got to get past the 33-yard line, and they are back at their own 47. So you're looking at third down and over 20 right now for Palmetto, and they're in 4-down territory. 1:40 to go in this game. Palmetto just called a timeout, so they've only got one more. They're in 4-down territory. This is the game.
And this all started with that personal foul, which would have given them a first down.
Absolutely. And they were driving.
They were driving. So with that personal foul, they were able to hold them and then produce a sack on this play, which now brings up a third and 20.
Third and 20, yeah. So third down and 20 from the Palmetto 47-yard line. If Riverview can muster 2 stops, they've won this game. Palmetto only has one timeout.
One left, and there's a minute 40 left right now. So
here we go. Crowd on their feet. Third down and 20. Tanner Smith out of the shotgun. Drops back. Looking over the middle, and it's incomplete. Could not make the reception, and it's going to be fourth down and 20. And Riverview has a chance to close out the victory here at home.
It looked like it was a little short. It might have been a little short. But in any event, it was an incomplete pass, which brings up now a 4th and 20 with a minute 35 left. Palmetto's got one timeout left.
One timeout. So if they don't get this 4th down and 20 right here, this ball game is over. They can take 3 knees, and that will be your ball game. 22-19, 4th down and 20 from the Palmetto 47. If the Rams can get a stop, they will improve to 2-1 on the year. The crowd on their feet, stomping. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, it's Sander Smith. Drops back, looking, and
it's
he
short.
throws
That's it. That's the game. Well,
did not even throw it past the 40-yard line, and Riverview is going to walk away with an opening home game victory.
There was pressure coming from the defense, and the quarterback was forced to make a quick play on that one. And it fell short, way
right.
short.
And I mentioned earlier, when you're going up against a guy who doesn't have a lot of experience, he, again, is a freshman quarterback, bring that pressure, make him force to throw a quick play, especially when they got to get 20 yards. He didn't even throw that ball 10 yards.
Yep.
So even if they caught that, Riverview could have tackled him easily and won this game. So 1:31 here to go. It'll be Riverview football at the Palmetto 47-yard line. Simple as this. If you're going to run the football, don't fumble. You don't fumble the ball, and you're going to win this football game.
Now, Palmetto does have one timeout left, I believe, don't they?
Yes, they got one. They're going to hand it off to Jaden Birch. Birch going to run for about 3 yards on the right side, and Palmetto will use that timeout right there with 1:22. They're not stopping the clock. That should go back to around 1:22. I don't think it's mathematically possible. Is it a 40? Or maybe it's not a 40-second. Maybe it's 25 or 30. And therefore, Palmetto Riverview's going to have to punt the ball, and Palmetto's still going to have a chance.
Well, we have a second down right now, 2nd and 8.
Right, if you pick up the first down, then it's really over.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Palmetto did just use their final timeout. Riverview won a thriller against Palmetto on the road last year, and they're looking to do the same again. Another great game between these two schools, and it feels like we always get that between Palmetto and Riverview.
Listen, this has been a very exciting game from all sides. I mean,
it really has. Now, it hasn't been the most, disciplined game from either team. A lot of penalties, a lot of uncalled for penalties, but that's part of the game, and it's who can capitalize off that. And if Riverview can pick up a first down here, they'll be the ones to do that. 2nd down and 8. Will Carter under the shotgun. He's got Birch to his right side. Probably just going to hand it off right to him, and he does. Jaden Birch hits the hole, tries to stay up, can't, and he falls to the Palmetto 41-yard line.
Close.
That's where they'll mark him down, and they can just let this clock run until the moment they have to snap this.
Brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and about 3. Nice ball control on that. Held on to it very well.
Absolutely. Fought for a couple extra yards. Pick up 3 yards here. And this ball game's over. Looks to be already over. Right, yeah. They run this ball here. Keep it. And this one's over. And that's going to be an offsides. That'll give them
an
automatic first down. They're not going to call that foul.
Oh, maybe it's offense. Maybe it's a false start. Let's see.
We'll see what the call is here. Looks like it was offside. But if this is an offside, this game is over. It'll be an automatic first down for the Rams, and then from there, Will Carter can just take a knee and secure.
Of the defense. It's
offsides, and that is going to be a Riverview victory. All they have to do now is kneel, and Riverview is going to move to 2-1 on the year and win a thriller here at home. What a game.
If you have to give a game ball, I'm giving it to the entire defense.
Absolutely. They played phenomenal. Charles Lister had a great game. Jerron Glover, the game-winning touchdown with about 8 minutes to go in this game. And they are in winning formation.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and just take a knee on this one.
Or if they even have to, I don't believe they might not even have to take a knee. And they won't. Riverview is going
and that's
to...
it.
No, wait.
Wait a second.
There is a flag with 1.4. I think there is going to be a false start. I believe it's just going to be a delay game. They wave it off. And that is your ball game. The Riverview Rams win their home opener against the Palmetto Tigers, 22-19, in what was an absolutely thrilling football game.
I mean, from a fan standpoint, it was a fantastic game. I mean, honestly, it was exciting. There was just the ball going from one end to the other, penalties changing things around. You couldn't figure out exactly which direction this was going to go from the beginning. And ultimately, the Rams capitalize on everything and take the victory.
Absolutely. That last drive was key. The game-winning touchdown to Jerron Glover, and then the 2-point conversion to Charles Lester to cap it all off. So Riverview now moves to 2-1 on the season. I'll give credit where credit is due. These games between Riverview and Palmetto, always right down to the wire, always close. It's a thrill to watch these teams play every time they play every single year. But what an incredible game. You know, Riverview went up 14-5 with 25 seconds left in the second half of the first half. You really think they're just going to run away with it? Palmetto answers with a kickoff return for a touchdown right before halftime. They then take the lead, but not before Jerron Glover and company wins the game for the Riverview Rams.
Well, we would like to thank you all for watching our broadcast today. We are very excited to bring this to you. We're going to continue doing this. We'd also like to thank all our sponsors. And also, if you'd like to become a sponsor at Riverview, please feel free to contact Jacqueline Wheeler at 941-321-8709. We've had a joy calling the game.
Absolutely. It was fun, my man. That is all from Raul and I here. We will be back next Friday for our game against Lake Sebring.
My name is Raul.
And I'm Madison.
Go Rams.
Great job, Rob. That was awesome.
Ooh.